this video we are going to learn how to configure a Apache web server, which will allow us to host web pages and websites on the Apache web server and access them using a web browser across different systems. So let's begin. First, install the Apache web server packages, or rather the HTTPD packages, which will allow us to have Apache web server on a Linux system. rpm-ivh httpd *. Next, set the IP address of 8080 to 192.168.1.3. and then do a service restart. You can set the IP address using the network connections like this. Change the IP address to 192.168.1.3. I already have it here. And then do a service network restart so that the changes are affected into the system. Then do a service httpd restart or start. Doing for first time, the package are ready. Let's create a directory. And let's change to this directory. Cut. Let's create a index file here. Shift I to insert HTML. Head, title. This is a index page. Title. Then body. Para. This is a practical, Linux practical on configuring Apache web server. Body closed, HTML closed. Escape WQ to save and quit the file. Now let's configure the configuration file of httpd. Let's number the lines. Go to last line, shift $. Here, go to line number 1003 and type in 8YY. Those last lines will be copied. Go shift I, do a enter and type typing, first do escape and do P, so 7 lines will be copied, uncomment all these lines. Next, change the virtual host to 192.168.1.3. This can also be your domain name. Change the server admin to root @server www.server.it.com. Change document routes to www/www. Change the document route to /var/virtual/www.server.it.com/html/ type the server name as server.it.com, logs as server.it.com, custom log as server.it.com. In fact, you need to also add www before this. Now just save and quit the file. Paste the command shift:/wq. Next, we need to change the modes for this particular directory. So chmod, or the permissions are changed to full permissions to all the users. Next, do a service httpd restart. Do a service name restart, which is your DNS server, and which will restart your DNS server. Service IP table stop, service set enforce 0 for temporary permissions. Service network restart, so that IP settings are enabled. And then finally, let's test the Apache whether the DNS server is running properly. So server.it.com, yes, it's running. Just to clear. And next open a web browser, and here typing the IP address of your server. And this is really practical on configuring Apache web server. Got our output. You can do the same in your Red Hat client. Just click on any browser. After starting your Red Hat client, see to that IP address of this client is having the same network address, which is 192.168.1, and here enter the IP address of the server. Yes. And this is Linux practical on configuring Apache web server. So now we can also see the web page from one of our client, and this is your Apache web server configuration practical.